Tyler Sciandra with us here in the Mendola Show, Wyoming area basketball. Senior season, so let's talk about getting together here with your coach and just try to get better every year, and that's where we're at right now here in 2023-24. You guys are on a winning season. That's positive, right?
Yeah, that's happy because my first few years here, we were my freshman year we were struggling. The past few years we were slowly building up, and I think this is our year where we could really make the big step.
Let's talk about the buy-in with Coach McCary, a young guy. What do you like about his message? Whether it's at practice or during a game. The kind of guy that he is.
He's really for the team. He does what's best for us, and he's always gonna try to help us improve our game. And he always tries to put us in the best position to win. And I just respect him he's a good person.
Let's talk about your qualities as a basketball player. What do you bring to this team? Is it hey, I'm not the best shooter, but I'll go play some defense? Or, man, I could get these guys motivated like nobody. What's your thing to help this squad?
I think I'm good with doing the dirty work, getting those offensive rebounds. I'll play defense on any position, and I play in the post, and I think I'm a solid post player.
How about the difference between you guys, maybe last year to this year, where you get it, you keep believing you're down against Redeemer, and then you're down 10. And, you gotta fight back. You don't start shaking out there. Maybe with some of your teammates. What was the difference in that game?
I think just we're more mature because last year when we got in those close games, we were all just nervous and didn't know what to expect. But this year we're all confident in our abilities and we expect to win when we get in those tight games.
Let's talk about some of the offense on this squad. Who's scoring the ball? Does it vary every game? And you might have some new younger players that have some abilities.
Dane's usually Dane Schutter's usually our top scorer, but it really could come from anybody. I'll bring 10, 12 points a game. Brady Noon, he's always 10 solid points. And Luke Capecini, he's coming into himself right now. And last night he had 13 points.
Just a ninth grader too, right?
Yeah, his freshman year, first year, and he's really surprising a lot of people.
Let's talk about you guys in practice. How competitive is it? Is it you have a good attitude? We got practice day. Let's go do the best we could for an hour and a half or whatever that is.
Well, I think the competitiveness is great because we just scrimmage for 15 minutes 3 times, and it's always just competitive between everybody, and we all just want to win. And we're all ready for practice. We know the only way we're going to get better and have a shot at districts is by practice. So
Wyoming area might not ever be a basketball school, and that's okay. But you guys are good, good student athletes that maybe play a couple different sports. You play track and field as well. We'll talk about that momentarily, but talk about, just being able to represent out there and, hey, we're winning right now. We're doing okay.
It's nice to show that, we're not just a football school. We could bring other sports. Football had a great year, and, we want to also be a great team so, fans could come out to watch. And, all baseball, they just went to states a couple years ago, and, we want to be a team like that where we could be competitive all around, all year.
Let's talk about your family. Who's there for you, pushing you along academically, athletically?
It's usually my dad. He's always just, no matter what, he's at every game, even if it's an hour and a half away. During the summer, if I have a travel game, he'll get up at 5 on a Saturday and drive me 2 hours to Philly just for one game. And it's just great to see.
Track and field, something that you do as well. Talk about the events that you compete in there and what you like about track and field.
I do the 400 and the 4x4, and I just it gets me in shape for basketball. Coming straight from basketball to track, I'm in shape, and I think it has a lot of opportunities for me on the next level. With the 400, I think I get a few college offers and hopefully get some scholarships there.
Let's talk about that next level college. That's, who knows what you're going to do when it's January. You got to start thinking about it. You feeling the pressure a little bit? Or are you hey, I'll figure this out?
I'm feeling a little bit. I've been applying to schools, but it's just a lot. All the scholarships, and then also we just got done with our scholarship essays at our school. So it's just a lot of work, and I want to be ready for my next step in academics.
Well, there's a lot going on. You got to be a student, you got to be an athlete, and then you got to figure out your social life and then figure out what that path is for 4 more years at least. So good to hear your story. We wish you the best going forward.
Thank you.